Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. It is December 30th, 2021. Y'all, we have less than 48 hours before we ring in 2022. We made it. We made it. Yes. Hi, I am Carol White, and I am your host for this week's edition of When Life Needs a Detox, My Life with Multiple Sclerosis. Now, today's topic is My Life with Multiple Sclerosis, 2021 in Review. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. And if I run long, I'll just cut myself off. God willing, and the creek don't rise. But I was thinking about the entire year of 2021, because I went to go and see my neurologist last month for one of my annual follow-ups. And we were sitting there and I was talking about all of my experiences and epiphanies that I had for my first year with my diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. And I happened to say that I just couldn't get a handle on it. I felt like I was flailing and I felt like I was failing in getting a handle on my multiple sclerosis. My neurologist turned and looked at me and said, "What are you talking about? You just got your diagnosis last year. What did you expect to happen? You've only had the realization for a year. Why would you take on so much for such a short amount of time? You're not thinking about this in the right frame of mind." And I looked and I said, well, my frame of mind is to get it under control so that I can live a long, healthy life with this disease. He says, but you're thinking about this in a short-term frame of mind. You want to do a sprint. He said, this is a long distance marathon. He said, from what I can see, you've got a pretty good handle on yourself now emotionally because you're seeking the help that you need. Because yes, I did have a little breakdown and I did seek professional help from a counselor. So we talked through everything. I talked to friends of mine that I realized had MS. So I did build a community for myself. And I was able to navigate these feelings that I was having. And I got better. I'm not perfect, but I'm better. So after I talked to my doctor, and he says, you've put too much on yourself for this short period of time. This disease is going to be with you for the rest of your life. You're going to have to deal with this disease one day at a time. And I looked at my doctor. He looked at me. I looked at him. He looked at me. And he says, you're speechless, aren't you? I said, for the first time in a long time, yes, I'm speechless. So I decided to look at my life for this year, for 2021, in review. I've had some great times. I've reconnected with some family members. Other family members, I'm still working on reconnecting, but we're in contact And I mean physically reconnecting. I need to be there to see them, touch them, hug them. We're working on that. Um, I've learned to adapt to certain conditions that I never thought I'd have to. You know, because quite frankly, I never thought I'd have to go into diapers again. I mean, they call them poised undergarments, but y'all, it's an adult diaper. And I never thought I'd have to wear one. And I don't have to wear it all the time. But I do know that because of my MS, because I don't get the right signals all the time, and my bladder will spasm at any given moment, if I'm out in public, I need to be prepared. I've learned to navigate where the bathrooms are, wherever I'm going, and how long it's going to take me to get there. I know I can't do the malls the way that I used to, because if that spasm hits, I can't make it. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Because even though my life has changed, I'm still able to live my life. Now that we're talking about mobility, hey, I am on a walker. It never occurred to me that I ever have to use one. But I do. And I get along just fine. As far as driving, could I drive from, let's say, from here to Houston? Of course not. My MS affects my right side. So that means that my right leg is slightly impaired. But I can do small junkets. I can get to certain places. And I figure right now, I'm good for 20 minutes going, 20 minutes back. So this means I can get out to my favorite Sam's Club, pick up my groceries, hit my Walmart, pick up my groceries, hit my GFS, pick up my groceries, and then go home. And I'm okay with that. I have had people that have come into my life that I met only once, but gave me such hope and inspired me to handle my business and to love the life that I'm living right now. And I'm speaking specifically about a lady named Bruchella. I don't know her last name. I've forgotten it, and I have to apologize. Bruchella, I am so sorry. But I met Bruchella when I was going for a mammogram. Now, someone may know her by this description. She used to be the chaplain at the now closed Mercy Hospital here in Chicago. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman. She's just calming. She's compassionate. And it's almost like she can see to the heart of you. And it was Bruchella that that just gave me the yes, I can do this feeling about writing my latest book, My Life with Multiple Sclerosis. It looks the way I make it look. And you all know I'm about to do a shameless plug, okay? Because that's just who I am, and that's just how I am. This is my book. And I had the most wonderful time writing this book because it not only helped me to get a handle on what I was going through and what I would be going through, but in doing the research, it was so comforting. It really was. And it took a lot of the confusion out of what I was going through. And hopefully for anyone that has multiple sclerosis, or you know someone that has multiple sclerosis, or you're a caregiver or family member of someone with multiple sclerosis, hopefully this will give you a sense of calm, and it'll take away the confusion. And it will also help you, not to feel so isolated. You can come out of your shell. You don't have to stay at home because you're afraid. This year has been a test. It has. It has been a test. It has been a test of my conviction to myself, my conviction to my life, my marriage, my everything. Did I come out of it perfectly? Absolutely not. No, I have not come out of it perfectly. I came through it, and I'm here, and it can only get better from this point forward. My name is Carol White, and I am your host for When Life Needs a Detox, my life with multiple sclerosis. I wish you all a very happy Thursday. I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you in 2022. Bye-bye now. I love you, and thank you for your support. Bye.